It is the perfect way to end your evening here on TNT. Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai, coming to you live from Studio J in Atlanta. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley. A night that began with such promise just a few hours ago. I want no complaints about this doubleheader tonight. This is a good doubleheader. This is a great doubleheader.
This is flat out awesome.
Yeah.
Wrong Jeopardy answer.
Flat out awesome.
Started out as Cindy Crawford.
Oh, you ain't got it. I'm done. Forget it.
All right.
Forget it.
Go ahead. Try again.
Started out as Halle Berry.
Ended up as
Roseanne Barr.
There you go. And
started out good and
what was that?
Crash and burn.
Oh, I should have known. Should we talk about this before we see the highlights, or should we just jump right into the highlights
It's so exciting.
of the game that you just saw? Let's go to the highlights of the game you just saw. The Lakers and the Phoenix Suns. Everybody makes nice before the game, and then Shaq early. The Lakers had a 14-0 run, bridging the first and second quarters.
Come on, Kobe Bryant, stop it!
Well,
that's what Sean Singletary said.
You saw a good pass by Ariza. When you saw the pace of the game, you were like, this is a Laker win. Easy win. You know, Phoenix does not
I didn't have to watch the pace. I just had to look at the schedule.
Shaq with the and one against Pau Gasol there, third quarter now.
Phoenix doesn't play at nearly good pass between the legs. But they don't play nearly at the pace they played last year.
Well, first of all, Phoenix got to realize that Shaquille O'Neal is not in his prime. They've got to run up and down the court a little bit more. Do you want to run as much as they used to? No, but you got to go a lot faster than they're going. I mean, they don't have a one guy who's really good in the half court, and that's Shaquille O'Neal. The rest of the players, they're jump shooters and fast break players.
Yeah, 44 points at halftime is not going to get it done against the Laker team. You got to get more transition baskets. You got to get easier looks, and you got to get the game wide open.
Chance right here for the Suns to close it to within 6, but Stoudemire misses it on the other end. Vlade Radmanovic, who was lighting it up from the arc. Woo. He was 5 out of 5 from deep. Then the lead was 11, and it just got worse for the home team as the Lakers win this one going away.
I love the Phoenix Suns fans, but wow.
When you got a 7-footer coming down, bringing it up, throw it behind his back to your point guard for 3, you got talent on your team.
105-92 is the final score. Kobe, 24 points on 8 of 23 shooting. Amari had 21, Shaq 15 and 9, Nash 8 and 10 on 3 of 9 shooting, and just once the Lakers took control of that game midway through the third, that thing was over, and they are now 9-1. Phoenix falls to 8-5. No doubt in anybody's mind who the best team in basketball is.
Well, that'd be the Boston Celtics until they're the champions. The Lakers.
Okay, good call.
I mean, right now.
Right now, everybody said the Lakers, but. Listen, the Lakers are.
You had to pick the best team in basketball right now.
I'm going to go with the Lakers.
Lakers are the best team in basketball.
Let me just tell you something. I really think and having Andrew Bynum just makes them, the difference on the defensive end and rebounding end. They're a big team with him and Gasol. That's going to be a tough matchup for anybody. I think that one really smart move, you got to give Phil Jackson credit, put in Lamar Odom on the bench. I think really, so number one, it solidifies the second unit. But also, it makes them a lot quicker. Because I think if you had Gasol, Bynum, and Odom, it'd be too slow defensively. But this team they're going to be tough to beat.
Well, I think I don't know about making it too slow because I think Lamar Odom is faster than Radmanovic. But I think what it does, it takes the pressure off a guy like Radmanovic, and it takes the pressure off Farmar in the second unit. It takes the pressure off Ariza in the second unit because now those guys the offense doesn't have to go through them. It can go through a Lamar Odom. So by putting him on the bench, it might have taken a little bit away from Lamar. But I think it made 4 other guys on that team better by him coming to the
That's not why he did it. The reason he put Radmanovic in the starting lineup, because he experimented with Ariza, and Ariza's too inconsistent as a shooter. It's the reason that he put Radmanovic in there. He's going to keep the floor spread. If you had all 3 of those big guys in there, you would have bad transition defense, and also you wouldn't keep the floor spread where Kobe Bryant can do his thing. Now you got two shooters out there. You got two big bodies in the lane, and you got Derek Fisher, who's a good shooter. You got Ramonovic, who's a shooter. You got Kobe Bryant, who's the best player in the NBA. That's why they took Odom out there. It would have been too congested, and they wouldn't have had enough shooters, and they would have been bad defensively.
And it's working to the tune of 9-1 so far, and they've got the Nuggets at home on Friday night, and then the Kings coming in Sunday, the Nets on Tuesday. They're home the rest of the time. And then Dallas on Friday and Toronto on Sunday.
Bro,
yeah,
they're going to win games on the road, too.
Yeah, I know. But
half game will travel.
Yeah, they. By the way, when we watch, it was, I guess, early last season. You know, we had watching Kobe have a big night. And remember when we did, Kobe's shoe thing. Remember when he jumped over the Aston Martin? Right. Every time we have him on, we think about Kenny doing his hyper dunk thing, and this was the result.
Well, something else is coming up.
When was it? Was this during the playoffs?
Yeah, this is playoffs.
The year before.
No, this is last year.
Or last year's playoffs.
That's it.
Oh my! And you know what? Nike has put out some hyper dunks.
Oh, really? Did I get a pair?
And there were only 48 pair of these made.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they Kenny Smiths?
No, they're inside the NBA.
Oh, sweet.
These are
sweet. Where mine at?
Well, I think they'll be coming.
Let's get a close-up.
Take a look
Which
at the...
camera is that? What camera is that?
Yeah.
Camera 3. Let 3. Look at that. There you go. It's our 3 mugs right in the middle.
How about that?
That's a nice. But see, I'm a Nike guy. I'm used to that.
We all. I am as well. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute. They let you wear their shoes?
You're being goaded by the producer, TK. So who does Ernie look like?
Well, first of all, that's way too much damn hair.
Oh, yeah, there it is. It's a striking resemblance, as a matter of fact.
Y'all better get off the president-elect.
You're not that.
I am so excited about this
These are I need
inauguration coming up.
I need one to wear and one to have in the.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson,
our buddy Michael
much.
Jackson will be sending more.
But it's only 48 pairs, so that means we should get at least 12 apiece.
Come on, we're going to get one pair. It's only 48, folks.
Yeah, how much can you wear at one time?
No, I got to give people.
You're free.
But thanks to Michael, our buddy out there at Nike.
Thank you, Michael.
And
the stock up, though.
When we come back, John Thompson with the former Suns coach, now the Knicks headman Mike D'Antoni, on the move east.
How y'all mugs get on here? I'm the one who jumped over the car.
And on the status of Stephon Marbury.
Mike D'Antoni might have get earned Coach of the Year.
These are nice.
He's a very good basketball player, but my vision of the team is on a different track, and I couldn't. Okay, we'll hold off on that vision. We'll go with Steph for a while, and then we'll come back. And I thought that would mess everything up.
Inside the NBA, brought to you by the new Hyundai Genesis. The barrier to luxury has been officially kicked in.
You know, after a long search that lasted over 3 weeks, I decided that Mike D'Antoni is the right fit to coach the New York Knicks as we build this team back to contention.
So perhaps not the smoothest of welcomes, but that's how the Mike D'Antoni era began in New York, followed by a chorus of boos on draft night when the Garden crowd heard the name Danilo Gallinari called with the 6th pick. And then there was training camp, players with big contracts, some with egos to match. But in that mix, Mike D'Antoni saw a nucleus of young talent he thought could go places if they'd buy into his vision. John Thompson sat down with the Knicks' new head coach to assess the mission ahead and reflect on how his son set in Phoenix.
I was sitting on the plane about a week after, or 10 days after we lost to San Antonio in the first round, and I turned to my wife and go, how did we get here? It was like, where are we going? I thought I would be in Phoenix the rest of my career, probably, or at least, a few more years. It just unraveled really quickly. And I just got to a point where I didn't think I could do the owner or the fans a service of coaching them. I couldn't. We weren't on the same page. Management, we weren't there, right or wrong. I'm not blaming anybody. It's the different philosophies, and I just kind of wore out my welcome, and I had to leave.
Did the acquisition of Shaq